Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're getting to somebody that's been requested more than a few times in those comments, and that's Eva Cassidy.
Yeah, and this will be the first time that she's on our channel.
That's right. And we love doing first-time reactions.
Yes, our first introduction to an artist is always so much fun.
Yeah, and that's basically what our whole journey has been, because we have not been exposed to a ton of talent other than what we grew up listening to, which was predominantly hip-hop, R&B, and reggae. So we are now checking out a whole vast catalog of different artists, and Eva Cassidy is one of those today that we're doing with Over the Rainbow.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for this because I am familiar with the original, so to hear a cover of a song that I knew from growing up is going to be kind of cool.
So there's been a few times in other videos that we've mentioned that, or I've mentioned, I guess, that Sam is a fan of Wizard of Oz, and I am a little less familiar with the film. I'm
still yet to force him to sit down and watch it.
I am aware of it. I just never really got into it when I was younger. And so I probably saw it once or something like that when I was really young, but I don't remember anything about it. So she's much more familiar with it. It's one of your favorite movies, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say my favorite, but I watched it a fair amount when I was a kid. I just loved like Judy Garland and the glass slippers or the ruby red slippers. And
yeah, so there was other songs that we've done on the channel, like Elton John.
Yes.
When we did
Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, that one, had even the album cover and everything had, so much to do with the Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah.
So you were ready to go with that one. You're also seemingly ready to go with Over the Rainbow.
Yeah, we also did the Pentatonics one of the mashup with all the Wizard of Oz kind of themed songs in there.
Yeah, so you enjoyed that one too.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But before we do, Eva Cassidy, unfortunately, we found out that she passed away at a very, very young age.
So sad.
And she really, from what we were reading, didn't become famous until after she passed away.
Yeah.
Which is terrible and sucks.
Yeah.
And it seems to happen with a lot of these artists, that we've come across, is that they die super young. There. And it doesn't matter what genre you're in. It's just like even we have mentioned this before. I think that with we did Vincent, right, the painter, and we did Don McLean's song Vincent, right, and we were discussing in that one how he passed away, but nobody cared about him until he passed away.
Yeah,
right,
and his paintings blew up. Yeah,
and it's just so unfortunate that happens to so many different people. But that's the case with Eva Cassidy. She died of melanoma, I believe.
Yes,
and she was 33.
Yeah, in 1996.
1996, and she does a few different styles of music. I think we were looking at. So we're starting with Over the Rainbow, but we always appreciate your insights, guys. So if you want to let us know about Eva Cassidy, anything else that we should check out, any insights about her as an artist, we will love learning, and we've learned so much from every single one of you. Well, not every single one. There's some of you guys,
but a lot of you guys
that just come through and troll the hell out of us. But there are most of you that educate us, and we appreciate that. Anything else that you wanted to add about Eva Cassidy or Over the Rainbow before we get started?
Yeah, well, you had, told them to drop some information in the comments. So also drop the answer to this pop quiz question in the comments if you know what it is. But we want to know, what was the name of the first album that was released after she passed away that was very influential? Yeah,
I think that's probably where her career started to blow up. So if you know the name of that album, drop it down low in those comments. We'll give you the answer at the end if you want to stick around and find out. Don't Google it. That's cheating. Nobody likes a cheater. So stick around. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's roll.
That I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow skies, blue wind, the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, oh, way above the chimney tops. That's where you find me.
Wow, just so beautiful. Obviously, this holds a lot more weight knowing what we know about her life and how it unfortunately ended.
Yes.
And what she's singing about, because you know, I was so captivated. I am still captivated. That's why I didn't want to pause it, to be honest. I just wanted to keep it going. But as you guys know, there's copyright related issues.
Yeah.
So, but I was just so mesmerized by her
vocal.
It's so beautiful. And the initial descriptive word that I come to when I'm thinking about describing her is heavenly. And you know, I'm trying not to get choked up when I'm saying it, but I'm not familiar with this song, right? You know this song, Over the Rainbow, right? But the lyrics, to me anyways, are painting like a picture of heaven, so to speak.
Like somewhere beyond.
Yeah, so you have her, obviously, unfortunately passed away. And then she's singing this song so beautifully and in an angelic way. As I said, heavenly, and speaking of what sounds like heaven to me, if you were to describe it. I mean, I know it's supposed to be from The Wizard of Oz, and I'm not familiar with the story and everything so much, but from a external point of view, the way it's resonating with me is that this person, you know, like I said, that's passed away is singing about being in heaven.
Yeah, I mean, it could be really looked at like that. Like, I mean, in The Wizard of Oz, and, you know, the way I guess it was intended in the beginning was that, like, somebody looking for, like, somewhere beyond where they are. Like, you know, I think it was about Judy Garland being like at home in this like little house on a farm, and she was dreaming of a place beyond that, like a bigger, better place. Right. So, I mean, I guess like if you're actually looking at it in your own context of how it could be interpreted, it could be interpreted of like, you know, you're on Earth and you're looking to somewhere beyond. Yeah, and that's, to me, like I said, how the description's kind of related, and you know, she also says like up in the clouds and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know, thinking about your dreams and being in a better place and all of that. So it's super impactful. You know, like I said, just really stabs you in your heart knowing the unfortunate end that she had so early on, like we said. So, you know, just the acoustic vibe as well. It's just so perfect for her vocal, right? So anyways, what are your thoughts? I like it. I think that it is very different than what I was expecting, because I feel like if it was just like a traditional cover of the original, like the original is definitely not this stripped down. She's like slowed it down a little bit and made it a lot more of like something that's appropriate for like a real like how she's right there in that intimate setting. But I really like it. It's really interesting to see it done like that. I think I mean, it's not like it's super fast paced or uplifting more or anything in the movie. It's more of just like, I find that this is more stripped down and slower. I think in the movie it's more to follow like this girl's life, where you can see the visuals of her walking around and in this dark kind of like limited place, and she's dreaming of something bigger and better in this magical life, right? Whereas for this, it's more of just like for an emotional, intimate setting. So it's really cool though to see it done in a different way. I love when an artist will take a piece of music and then make it completely their own. And this still has elements of the original, like the intro, like the little kind of like twinkly sounding intro is like the same as the original.
Yeah.
And obviously the lyrics are all the same, but she's just really highlighting her vocal range and how incredibly talented she is.
Yeah, well, let's see what she's going to do. We still got another three minutes, about 2.5 minutes. So we'll add some closing thoughts at the end.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me somewhere.
Wow, I got goosebumps.
Yeah. Giving me goosebumps.
Skies are blue and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true.
Wow.
Above the rainbow wide, oh, I can't
Wow. I mean, that was so beautifully done. Like I said, halfway through, just angelic, but it really seemingly got more angelic as it went on. She showed off her vocal abilities in a great way.
She's giving me the goosebumps.
Yeah, I got goosebumps as well. It was just so magnificent, so beautiful, and I was so captured all the way through. And I hope Eva Cassidy's dreams have come true.
Yeah. It's so crazy because, like we said, it's so stripped down and it's not anything flashy, but it's almost impossible to take your eyes off her while she's performing. And one thing that I really liked about this is that I feel like in the past, I mean, I haven't watched Wizard of Oz, so I haven't heard this song in a very long time, but I never really thought about it from anything other than like a literal standpoint.
Like in the movie, like the visuals that you were seeing from the movie?
Yeah, and just like hearing it while watching the movie, right? Because I've never listened to it outside of that.
Whereas I never thought of a different artistic expression of it.
Exactly. But also now, like listening to it and us talking, it's like it really is open to interpretation for so many different things, right? Like it could be talked about like looking towards a better time coming. It could be used towards like a better place, or another dreaming of another place, or like you said, like looking for life beyond life, right? Like all of these different meanings for different people that it could hold meaning and significance for, which is really cool.
Yeah. It was an impressive performance all around, and it's a song, like you said, it could be applied in different ways, but I think for Eva, she clearly captured it in such an intimate way.
Yeah.
Even in that setting, right? I don't think, I could be wrong, and you guys will correct me if that's the case, because you always do. But I think that it was a studio version, right?
Okay.
But they were showing her performing, and we had read that before she got really popular, that's what she was doing. She was kind of going around doing local clubs and stuff like that. So
little shows.
I can only imagine her doing this song, in an intimate club, close-knit setting, and how impactful it would have been.
Probably incredible to see that live.
Yeah. And, it's just, again, it's so crazy sometimes when you hear songs, right? And you maybe wouldn't have appreciated it as much until after she passed away. And how unfortunate that is. But that's like human nature, right? Where we just take things for granted until they're gone.
Yeah, and I think also this is another example of how there's almost like an extra layer of meaning added onto a song, right? Like we just recently did one with Toby Keith, and he passed, and we were saying in the song, it's like the song had the literal meaning, but then it almost had an extra layer of meaning because he had passed and it applied to him, right? And I feel like this is very similar to that.
100%.
Which is crazy.
Same, idea, right? Intimate setting, stripped down song, capturing the audience, and we're the audience in this situation, right? But anyways, Eva Cassidy is fantastic. I would like to hear a little bit more from her. I don't know if anything's going to be as impactful as this for me anyways, because somebody that's passed on, that's basically singing about them going to heaven. That's the way I interpret it. It's really impactful. So I could see why you guys were saying that we needed to check this out. It was great performance. It wasn't just that. She's a magnificent vocalist. And really angelically haunting, reminded me of Karen Carpenter in some ways.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
So you enjoyed it obviously as well.
Yeah, I loved it. You
said that it kind of was a different version, but it was a great version.
Yes, definitely different, but really, really unique and creative to see how she made it her own, and she destroyed her own version. Like, so good.
Well, guys, if you appreciated it and enjoyed it as much as we did, hit the like button for us, leave us a comment, and let us know any insights about Eva Cassidy. If there's other things that we should check out, let us know as well.
For sure.
If you want to subscribe and this is your first time on the channel, we'd love to have you as a part of our community that we've been building over the past year. It's grown quite a bit faster than we thought was going to be possible, but it's all thanks to our great subscribers, and we'd love to have you as a part of that.
You guys come join us. And also, while we are talking about our great community here, we want to know if you guys knew the answer to that pop quiz question.
Yes. I had thought about it. I was going to get there, but Sam got there first. Anyways, what's the answer? I just knew
I was going to get in trouble if I forgot about it.
She says.
So what was the name of the first album released after she passed that had a lot of influence? And the answer is Songbird.
Yeah. So let us know if there's anything from Songbird that we should check out.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, if you want to join us in this community and you want to subscribe, we'd love to have you. Hit the button now. Hit the notification bell before you go as well, so you don't miss anything. But we got 2 more videos coming tomorrow, and hopefully we see you then.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.